and welcome to the Code Clarity podcast. I'm Rena.
I'm Jean. So Rena, want to talk today about a PMCPA press release that came out that really confused me. I'm going to be honest, I read through it several times and still was going, what? It's all about the Windsor Framework. So what I can gather is after the whole Brexit thing, companies, if they had a product and they wanted to promote that product in the UK, which meant Great Britain and Northern Ireland, they needed to have, they would have two separate marketing authorisation numbers. So the MHRA would provide them with a marketing authorisation number for Great Britain, so Scotland, England, Wales. And then the EU, the EMA, would provide the marketing authorisation for Northern Ireland. So if you had a piece of material for UK healthcare professionals, you had to have two separate prescribing information pieces or a combined prescribing information piece with both of those marketing authorisation numbers on them. Yeah, so that was a pain in the neck, be polite. So the Windsor Framework, it's a good thing, right?
I mean, between what you've described there, Brexit, politics, geography lesson, there's a lot of information right there. So the Windsor Framework, I guess, yes, you're right, it is positive, it is sought to clarify matters. And what doesn't clarify things is probably the press release itself that came from PMCPA. So basically, from the 1st of January 25, if you've just got a GB marketing authorization number, then actually these kind of UK-wide, materials that you have, that number now includes the whole of the UK. So it's now going to include Northern Ireland again. But that will mean that if you've gone to all those great lengths to have separate PIs or a company, you're going to have prescribing information potentially with Northern Ireland marketing authorization numbers on there, and you don't need these anymore. So what the PMCPA have done is said, oh, well, don't worry, we're now going to give you a grace period of a year. And I think this is where it gets a bit confusing.
So that means that if you do have these materials with the Northern Ireland marketing authorisation number on it, that's no longer needed from the 1st of January 2025, but they're saying, don't worry, you don't have to recall all of that just for that marketing authorisation number. You now have until the 1st of January 2026 to remove it.
But the criteria you have to be super clear about, right? There can be no other changes or amends to any of that prescribing information. If the only thing that is no longer valid is the Northern Ireland MA number, then it meets the criteria for the grace period, then you have another year. Otherwise, it's 15th of Jan 25. Okay. That's when you need to amend everything.
Okay, but then what if you've got a prescribing information with an Northern Ireland marketing authorisation number on it, and in May 2025 there's a change to SPC, there's a change to the summary of product characteristics, and you have to update the prescribing information. Is that the point that you then have to do it, or can you say, well, we'll wait until the 1st of January to sort out that Northern Ireland piece?
No, because if that's going to amend your prescribing information, not every SPC update would, of course, but if it does affect your PI, then the same rules apply then as they do now. You have to update immediately. It's only if in May or something you're still using that material and it's got Northern Ireland on there that you think, actually, I could wait until we go through a campaign refresh, which is the perfect time. And I think that's probably what's pissed off a lot of people. It's like the PMCPA and the MHRA must have known a while ago about the impact. They could have said to companies a while ago, please don't worry, if you're running around madly now updating your materials, don't worry just for the number, because we're going to give you an extra year. They could have said that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much. A little bit clearer now. Thanks for that, Rena.
Good. All right. Bye.
Bye.